Welcome back, everyone. NicknLex here. Thank you so much for joining me today to this new episode of Music with Nick. Thank you so much, JK, for sponsoring this marathon. This is going to be interesting. There's some artists that I do know, some I don't, but just the premise here of this list is really interesting, because it's going to be pretty much like lyric heavy, I guess. But so you already know because you clicked on the video, but hey, so let's see. JK provided just a little bit of content here, of context. So it says, Nick, before the internet, people used to watch television, and a lot of bands wrote about it, unusually with a lot of contempt and sarcasm. Here's some prime examples. So that's the marathon, and I can't wait to, to read it, to read the lyrics, check out the music. So we're gonna start it out. We're gonna start it off with the boss, Bruce Springsteen. 57 channels and nothing on. Now you could say 500 channels, or that's not even like accurate. I guess it's 1,000 or more. From 1992, from the Human Torch album. Then Red Hot Chili Peppers. That's a band that for some reason, I don't know why I never got into them. Not that I don't like them. I know a lot of songs, like Give It Away, Scar Tissue, stuff like that. I know how good they are, but I never got into the band. I don't know. And a lot of my friends were like into these bands. Throw Away Your Television by the Red Hot Chili Peppers, 2002, from the album By the Way. Then Talking Heads, and I've really fallen in love with Talking Heads. Honestly, when I first heard them, I didn't like them at all. I just didn't understand their style. But now, I mean, David Byrne and everybody in that band are just like geniuses. It says, Found a Job by Talking Heads, 1978, from the album More Songs About Buildings and Food. This is gonna be good. TV is King by The Tubes, 1979, from the album Remote Control, co-written and produced by Todd Rundgren. And then Television Man, another one by Talking Heads, 1985, from the album Little Creatures. Thank you, JK, for making this happen. I'm super excited. Especially the two Talking Head ones. That's gonna be amazing. Like, it's so weird because when we did the reaction to what was it? One of their best albums, we just didn't get it, And then since then I've been listening Remain in Light. Since then I've been listening to the album again. It's revolutionary. It's really good. It's I'm so sad that at the time I just didn't understand, But that's the beauty of music, that you get into it and then first you hate it and then it becomes one of your, I don't know. I mean, that's what happened with one of my favorite musicians. Look, the first time I heard him, I was like, this is complete baloney. And then 3 years later, I listened to it again, and I was like, this is the best music I've ever heard. And then I was stuck there for like 15 years. And I'm very happy I did, and I still go back to listen to that music, and I'm always fascinated by it. So, okay, let's start it off here for JK. Thank you, everybody, for joining in today. I hope this is a marathon that's gonna, take you back and make you smile, make you giggle a little bit, especially because of the lyrics. It's not the longest one, but we're gonna have a good time. So let's start it off with the boss, Bruce Springsteen, in 57 channels and nothing on it. Here we go. Enjoy. And boom.
I bought a bourgeois house in the Hollywood Hills with a trunk load of $100,000 bills. Man came by to hook up my cable TV. We settled in for the night, my baby and me. We switched round and round till half past dawn. There was 57 channels and nothing on. 57 channels and nothing on. 57 channels and nothing on.
That bass line.
Well now, home entertainment was my baby's wish, so I hopped into town for a satellite dish. I tied it to the top of my Japanese car. I came home when I pointed it out into the stars. A message came back from the great beyond. There's 57 channels and nothing on. 57 channels and nothing on. 57 channels and nothing on. Well, we might have made some friends with some billionaires. We might have got all nice and friendly if we made it upstairs. All I got was a note that said, bye bye John, our love's 57 channels and nothing on. So I bought a 44 Magnum with solid steel cast, and in the blessed name of Elvis, well, I just let it blast till my TV lay in pieces there at my feet, and they busted me for disturbing the almighty peace. Judge said, what you got in your defense, son? 57 channels and nothing on. 57 channels and nothing on. 57 channels and nothing on. I can see by your eyes, friend, you're just about gone. 57 channels and nothing on. 57 channels and nothing on.
Awesome, man.
57 channels and nothing on. 57 channels and nothing on. 57 channels and...
Who was that in the back? That was awesome. Just the bass line, some strings, like some keyboards. That's it. And some good lyrics, And I can only imagine what, Bruce might be thinking now, in the times we live in. It's, oh man, because it's we just we only had Netflix, right? When it started, this whole streaming business, and we were like collectors of DVDs and Blu-rays. And Blu-rays, we were like, oh no, we don't want Blu-rays, we want DVDs because they were prettier, they had more special features. They look obviously not as good now that you compare them, but it was just they were done with love. DVDs had like a lot of love in them, like especially the menus, and there were audio commentaries on there, and it just like these wonderful DVD editions. And Blu-ray doesn't do nothing near. I mean, some, So, and then I remember that's when Alexa and I, when we met, Netflix was in its infancy. I remember buying like a Roku machine, Roku player or something that you would hook up, and because of the Roku had Netflix on and something else, and you could stream in 720, the first one, because the 1080 was like too expensive. 4K wasn't even a thing. And I remember that we would still watch TV, and it was just getting there where TV got into HD, but yeah, so we did the whole like Netflix, like ordering, like we would rent movies from Netflix but get the CD, in the mail. And then the streaming business began, and then we got Amazon Prime, and it's so hard because you have Hulu, you have Amazon Prime, you have Max or HBO, whatever, Netflix, Disney Plus. I mean, the list goes on. It's like, and there's not enough time to watch everything. So, and especially like Alexa and I, we don't watch too much TV. So we just like, sometimes we just focus on one show and then we'll do that. But it's right now, it's like there's thousands of movies at your, I just wanted to tell Graybeard, because he's a huge Dune fan, that the second Dune is now on HBO Max. So if you want to watch it, it's really worth it. But yeah, I get the frustration that he literally gunned down his TV. Really cool. A very simple song, but very effective because the lyrics are just fun, you know. And isn't there a song by Dire Straits that he's like, I want my MTV, but it's sung by Sting. Yeah, that's a good one too. Okay, so now this is Throw Away Your Television by the Chili Peppers. Here we go. So I know they've always been kind of more funky, but also have their heavier side. So let's go.
Throw away your television. Time to make this clean decision. Master waits for its collision now. It's a repeat of a story told. It's a repeat, and it's getting old. Throw away your television. Make a break, big intermission. Recreate your supervision now. It's a repeat of a story told. It's a repeat, and it's getting old. Renegades with fancy gauges, slay the plague for it's contagious. Pull the plug and take the stages. Throw away your television now. Oi, oi, oi. Throw away your television. Take the noose off your ambition. Reinvent your intuition now. It's a repeat of a story told. It's a repeat, and it's getting old. Renegades with fancy gauges, stay the plague for it's contagious. Pull the plug and take the stages. Throw away your television.
That bass.
Throw away your television. Salivate to repetition. Alleviate this ill condition now. It's a repeat. It's a repeat. It's a repeat. It's a repeat. It's a repeat.
Very cool. Very cool bass and oh god. The bass and the guitar that I actually have that effect on my pedal. I don't know what it's supposed to be, but it's it sounds really fun just to like throw off your friends when you're playing guitar. Yeah, there we have it. Red Hot Chili Peppers. That's crazy because I looked at their catalog and they're an 80s band, 1984, and they're still going in 2022. They released their last album, not their last, but the latest. And so this is already like 22 years ago. And they've always sounded great, you know. It's just like I've never done that dive into their catalog, you know. I just know the classics. Like I'm sure if I click on them, they come up. Californication, I know. Under the Bridge, Scar Tissue. So I know like more like the 80s and 90s stuff. I don't know. Give It Away, yeah. Because those were also the songs that you had to learn and the playing in bars, you know. But I was never really like one to go into. I had really like two friends. One friend was a bass player and he was obsessed. Like he had everything by them and he would always play Red Hot Chili Peppers in his car. And I don't know, I was just too much into metal. I was just too much into guitar players, you know, and solos, and I didn't really care about other styles. Like you just, you know, when you're a teenager, you're just, yeah, you're pretty dumb. And yeah, I made that mistake, you know. So I missed out on a lot of music because of that, you know. All right, so Talking Heads, more songs about buildings and food. This is going to be epic. So here we go with Found a Job. Let's pull up the lyrics as well. Okay. Wait a second. That's what I hate about Spotify. That just like starts the song and okay, 1, 2, 3.
Damn that television! What a bad picture! Don't get upset. It's gonna make your disaster. There's nothing on tonight, you said. I don't know what's the matter. Nothing's ever on, she said. So I don't know why you bother. We've heard this little scene. We've heard it many times.
That's crazy. A song? Oh, God. This is driving me insane. Like, literally, I have to push pause like a second before the song ends, and I still get the next song. Like, oh, so annoying. I love that it was just 2 chords, and pretty much Tina, who is literally like, you know, like Alexia's idol now, she was carrying the whole song, the drums, of course, but there's also this melody in the back. But what I find the most surprising feature of this song is the lyrics. You know, the lyrics, there's so much, like David Byrne is such a genius when it comes to writing lyrics. There's always so much he writes about. It's like a whole book of ideas. And he's like, you know, just give me a freaking rhythm. Like, I don't care. I just want to lay down these lyrics. And I think that's a giant part of Talking Heads, that it's mostly lyric heavy. And the music is like, of course, the music, don't get me wrong, is amazing. And the bass playing here, oh my God. But it's more about the message, you know. And I didn't understand that when I first listened to Talking Heads, and now I get it. And there's so much, I mean, it's so like deep, you know. Just masterful. I love it. Give me 1 second. Somebody trying to get a hold of me here. No. Okay. Okay, next one. The Tubes, TV is King. So let's see what they sing about. And then we have another Talking Heads 6 minutes. All right, here we go.
I wish I was a man with a mechanical heart. I'd
right, now I got it. So it looks like I loved it. I love the lyrics. Very, very short and sweet, down to the point. But so it looks like there are some people involved here. Let's see. It said before the lyrics started. So okay, this was their first to be produced by Todd Rundgren, but also I don't know why, but I saw something about Prince. And I love Prince, you know. Doesn't say anything on Wikipedia, and the personnel doesn't say. Oh, okay, Prairie Prince on the drums. Okay, now I get it. Okay, totally different. All right, let's close this. I wish like Wikipedia had a dark mode. Maybe it does, because it's always like blinds me. All right, so last song of the bunch, and I'm very excited because yes, it is Talking Heads. One more time, and let's go. And let's see how long has been. It's not very long, the marathon. It's I knew it was going to be a short one, but it's just because it's shorter songs. But hey, it's all good. Maybe this one, it's almost, you know, it's 6 minutes plus. So yeah, it's going to be around 40 minutes, this marathon. So here we go with Television Man. Wow, that was so different from Talking Heads. I guess that's, the newest album I've heard of them. And like the loops are not there anymore. I love the bass again. I love his singing. He just has a really cool voice, and I enjoyed the lyrics. I enjoyed everything about the song. This middle section here with the key, like the synthesizer, that was awesome. This whole thing was just fantastic. Like, I guess I would just have to like, and that's the thing about also the reaction videos, that you never can really like take a deep dive into everything, because then I would be like, you know what? I've already heard this. I've already heard that. Like there's right now, while we have the channel and we still have to kind of like take it slow and just do whatever comes to mind or request or whatever. And I mean, yes, there's so much new music coming out, but the new music, even though there's some new music that's amazing jazz, amazing prog, amazing pop, but just like what's very, very popular, I don't want to react to that, because I don't know, it's just not that good. But there's some, like, for example, Greta Van Fleet, that's a rock band. They're in their 20s and they're doing, the Led Zeppelin thing, but hey, it's music and it's great and it's still their own. I mean, yes, they sound almost a little bit too close, but hey, doesn't matter. I mean, we haven't had a Led Zeppelin album since the 80s, or the late 70s. I don't really know when they stopped. I think Coda came out in 1980, or In Through the Outdoor, and that was it, So after 40 years, yeah, I welcome something that sounds like Led Zeppelin. Go ahead, do it. So, I mean, you can't always say that all new music sucks, Just what is being pushed on the radio, that's really like, don't even bother. But yeah, this was awesome. Thank you so much, JK, for this awesome theme, and for these. There were some funny moments, like for example, the guy who's like, I'll take the girl and we'll watch TV all night, basically. That the TV is more important, and yeah, I mean, we've never owned so many TVs ever in our house, since we moved to the US. I think we have, how many? We have one in the living room and then a little one in the kitchen. So bad. And then we have, just like one in the bedroom, which we usually never use, just like we don't watch TV before falling asleep. Sometimes when we can't fall asleep, we put on like a documentary or something on Netflix. That's like music that kind of like puts you to bed. But I think that's it. Well, okay, there's a TV behind that München poster. That TV I haven't used. I was usually gonna have it running. Like we did do that for a while. We had the TV on and there were like covers, but you couldn't really see them, like album covers. So I guess 4, but we only used 3. And then the kitchen one, I mean, that was an idea for me, for Alexia, when we're cooking, we can watch a little bit or just like listen to it. I know it's silly, but yeah. I just remember that when we first started dating, like she had a little TV in her room and I had a little monitor in my room, and we would watch, and it was so small, and now like TVs have gotten so big, it's crazy. But hey, this was so much fun. Thank you, JK. I hope a lot of people enjoy these tunes, and it brings them back to the time when having a TV was like the thing, before the internet. And yeah, there's a lot of garbage on TV, but sometimes you get lucky, Sometimes there's some really good movies on there that you can't find anywhere else, and it's gotten better, I guess. But just like cable TV, we're all cable cutters, We're all like, we all know what we're going to watch, and we choose what we're going to watch. and we can binge and oh my god. So yeah, because now like everybody's like trying to incorporate commercials into your streaming, and they want to charge more. That's such a dirty move, you know. Because our phone plan pretty much says if you have this amount of people on your phone plan, then you get HBO Max for free. But yeah, so we took it. It has commercials, at least 5 commercials per movie. It's insanity. It drives us nuts because so many years without commercials, and now we have to see this awful stuff. Like it's always about medicine and Liberty Mutual, you know, this kind of stuff. So most of the programs now, Netflix has no commercials. Prime today, literally today, Alexi said, I'm done. I'm paying extra $3 extra to imagine Prime, a multi-billion-dollar company. They squeeze $3 more out of you, so you just have to skip the commercials. That's just such a dirty move. Which I would love to cancel it, but I can't because Alexia watches a show on there that she loves, Chicago Fire, and she's just obsessed. So now she's like, today I watched my first Chicago Fire without ads, without commercials. I'm like, oh, I'm so happy for you. But yeah, HBO still has ads and commercials, and that's supposed to be a movie channel, right? And Netflix has no ads, and then Disney Plus doesn't have any ads. But let's see how long that stays, you know. Now they say they're gonna add commercials and video games. If they do that, I'm done with video games. All right. Well, again, thank you so much, Chike. Thanks everybody for watching. I hope you had a great time. Let me know in the comment section which one you enjoyed the most, which one would be a number 2. Sometimes JK, you know, takes inspiration and people in the comment section to make a second part. So I'm sure there's more songs about TVs. I don't know. Thank you so much. I'll see you all in the next one.